Hello, my name is Ashley from eCakes and welcome to another tutorial. So today I'm going to show you a tutorial on the easiest little figure I think is to do, and it's a little teddy bear, and I'm going to try and do 3 variations of it as quickly as I can. So I've coloured up some brown. This is half and half, so it's half florist paste and half sugar paste. So you can use modelling paste as well. I'm just using what I had, and I've coloured it. That was brown, and this one I've added in a little bit of ivory as well. So with all the figures, I'm going to start off with the body. So just work it so you get rid of all the lines. Make sure you get the right size because the rest are going to have to be similar size. Okay. Roll it into a ball. And then a cone. And this is going to be your simple standing teddy bear. So that is the body. Quite happy with that size. Just make sure on the cake you're quite happy. So we're going to do 3 of them. So with a little stitch tool, just hold it and run the stitch tool up the front, and also do the back. Okay. And we need to give our little teddy bear a little cute little tail on the back. So again, I just use a wee damp paintbrush or some edible glue and stick that on the back. I'm going to pop this on the cake. This was a polystyrene cake dummy, so I've just covered it in icing to show you sticking things to icing is a wee bit easier than sticking things to polystyrene. So I'm just going to pop this on the back where it's going to be, and then we'll do the legs. So I'm going to pop this one just back a wee bit to the centre. Tail's coming off. Okay. And then the legs. So legs I do together and the arms I do together. So take off enough for 2 legs. Work it, get rid of all your wee lines. Always roll it into a ball first, then I roll it into a sausage. So they're obviously too chunky, so just keep going until you're happy with it. And I like the outsides to be bigger because that's going to be the paws or the feet. So see how I'm keeping that a bit wider. Then you can cut off where you're happy. So, and I like to cut it at an angle. So about there and there, about wee 45-degree angle, so that gives you a nice way to join it up. Can you see all that there? Yeah. So for the teddy bear, I'm going to just just flatten off the edges and push it up a bit, okay? Because they do just have little stumpy feet. Just going to check for size. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So I've got a bone tool here, and I'm just going to use the bigger side and give a wee indent, and then a couple of little indents there. So that's one done. Just need to make the other one the same. So just flatten it and push it up slightly. If they're too big and chunky, you can roll off some and cut off edges. So bone tool for your paws. Okay. So I think I'm going to trim this a little bit more because it's a wee bit long. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then just make sure your other one's the same. Okay. So a wee paintbrush. And then attach them. So you just kind of want to squash it around the sides where you've cut that at an angle. And you can keep it like that, or you can pop them round, whatever way you prefer. I kind of like them sort of curled round, it kind of looks quite cute. There's lots of different variations in the way you put the hands and the feet and stuff. So the arms, take off enough for 2 arms. Always roll it into a ball first, get rid of any wee imperfections. Roll it into a sausage until you're happy with the width of it, if you like. So again, I'm just leaving the edges a wee bit chunkier. Oh. About there. you're happy. Gonna flatten that out a bit. So yeah, they're still too big, so just keep going. Rolling it out. Think about that width, so just make sure your other one's the same. Sometimes you get it right first time and sometimes you just have to play around with it. And I find always the first one takes you the longest because you're doing the first one and what you're happy with, and then the next one you can just gauge it by the first one. Right, so 2 little arms. See that? Right, okay. Just going to stick that on. Again, it really doesn't take a lot to attach these. Tiniest little bit of dampness and just press it on. Okay. And then for the head, so again I like to hold it up and judge roughly, so I want it a bit bigger. And I think it's quite cute for them to have big heads. They kind of look a bit more cartoon-like, I think, with larger heads. Okay. About that, yeah. So for the head, roll it into a ball, and I flatten it off a wee touch. Okay, just so it's not a total sphere. Check that you're happy with it. And then again, with the stitch tool, run it up the front and run it up the back. Okay, so I'm going to do the little mouth. I feel like the sort of nose area, so I like to do that a little bit lighter. So I've just done this a little bit colour. You don't need a lot, so tiny little piece, roll it into a ball, roll it slightly into sausage so it's kind of an oval, and then flatten it down. So it's kind of, get some corn flour, so it's kind of, you're kind of looking for an oval shape and flat. Okay, so I'm just going to wet the bottom third and stick that on. You see that? Try and do it this way so you can see. Okay, so you've got the wee mouth shape. Okay, and then I'm going to do a line, and then this little tool, it's like a sort of semicircle. I'm going to do 2 little indentations so you've got the little smile. And then a tiny little bit of black, the nose, but again I think it's quite cute for them to have quite big noses, so you can play around with the sort of dimensions of things that you want. So again, I've just rolled that into a ball, I've squashed it into a triangle and flattened it. Okay, tiny little bit of dampness and stick that to the top. And I just want to flatten it down and play around with until you're happy. Okay, for the ears, again pull off enough for 2. Make sure you get 2 equal sized ears. And again, quite nice on big ears. So roll it into a wee ball, get rid of all the wee imperfections, dampness. And I'll use like maybe the small end of the bone tool, or use whatever you've got. And so you're just getting the ball, putting it onto the area you're sticking, and hold it there, and then squash in. See what I've done there? I've just squashed in the ear. So you're just pushing it in that way to stick it on. Okay, so the next one. Roll it into a wee ball. Maybe see this side easier. Tiny little bit there. Push it on, but I like to put like my little finger under it or something and squash that little bit in and down. Okay, and then you can fiddle around with them if you want. Okay, so now we need to give them eyes, and I just use an edible pen for this, so that is the large size. So the eyes are quite cute. If it's a female you're doing, I like to use the small side of the edible pen and give them eyelashes, just a tiny little cup of eyelashes on either side. Gives the impression they're female, and then you can put a little bow beside the ears as well, which is quite cute. Okay, so to attach this, I'm just going to use a little bit of wire, but you can use dried spaghetti or a cocktail stick, whatever you've got. Just make sure you tell the person that there's wire in the figure. You don't need it. A little bit of dampness there. I'm going to put the little wire in. Make sure it's only a little bit sticking up so it doesn't come through the top of the head. And also, you can see this here, there's the option to stick it straight on, or you can stick it on at a little angle, and it looks quite cute. It gives them a little bit of character, I think. So I'm going to stick it on a little bit of an angle. Okay, see that? Okay. And then that's your first teddy bear. So there's also options you can do. You can lift a little hand up and put it over the mouth so they're like laughing. You can lift a little arm out and use a balloon here. So there's lots of variations you can do with just that one. Okay, so on to the second one. I'm going to do a little lying down teddy bear. So again, try to do it as quick as I can. We'll start off with the body. And I'm just going to gauge it on the first one. So I'm just going to compare all my body parts to that size. So roughly before we get to that same sort of size body. Right. So roll it into a ball, get rid of any little lines. And then roll it into a cone, just pressing on one side. Okay, happy with that. Right, so this one I'm going to do lying on the edge of the cake about here. Like it's being a little lazy teddy bear. So you need to concentrate on the things you're going to see. So you're not going to see the stitch tail at the front. So I'm just going to do the stitch tail at the back and the wee tail. Okay, brush. Oh, stuck. So I'm just going to wet the icing of the cake and pop that there. Okay, press it down a little bit. Right, so next the legs. Again, I always tend to do the same sort of order. So the legs, I'm going to have one draping down here and one sort of tucked up the back. So give you a bit of playing around. I think I might need a bit more. Right, so ball, sausage, and then leave your paws a bit chunky at the end. Right, roughly cut off what you don't need. Right, so this is where we just sort of need to just gauge it. Right, so I'm just thinning it out, flattening it off like I did the last one, pushing it up. See the rough shape. So this one's going to kind of just be like lazy hanging down off the side of the cake. The paw's too big. So again, your bone tool. And I'm going to cut at a slightly different angle because of the direction I need to. See, I've cut it at that angle just so I can attach it with that longer piece. So things might slide about as well, you'll find, but the idea. So I'll push it down, make sure it's attached to the cake as well as the bear. So I've wetted underneath here. Okay, happy with that. So the other one, I'm going to try and sort of tuck it in around the back, so I might not need it as long. So flatten it and push it up. Bone tool, little indents. A bit bigger. Okay, so yeah, I might do it that way so he's sort of sitting on it with his knee up. Again, you have to just see what looks best on the cake at the time. So I've just cut it quite short. Cut it a bit shorter. Right, so it's just sort of sticking out the back side of the left. Perfect. A bit of damp paintbrush. Tuck it in there. Okay, so that's his two legs. So for the arms, do ball, sausage, and I'm going to do his arms out the front of him so he's sort of sitting on his, so it's sort of supporting his head. Okay, so roughly that. Again, so they'll be out the front there. So I'm going to cut it at a little angle. Sort of bend them a little bit, and then also attach it to the cake. Right, so one there. I'm just going to bend it forward a little bit, and the other one. You're not going to see a lot of underneath here because the head will be there. Okay, so next the head. Just going to gauge it by the other one. A wee bit bigger. I'm going to have to put his head to the side so you can see his face as well. So roughly ball squashed down a little tad. Make it a little bit smaller actually. Ball squashed down. Okay, so about that. Okay, so stitch tool up the front and up the back, because you're going to see the back. And a little light piece. So we'll roll it into a ball, egg shape kind of almost, and then get your oval and flatten it out. Any stickiness on your fingers, just put corn flour on them. And the bottom third, just attach that. Flatten it out. Same what I did the last one, a little line and your two little half moons. Okay. And a little tiny piece for the nose. So I've done a ball, a triangle, flattened it out. Weight that a bit more. Okay, the wee eyes. The icing might be a bit soft for your red pen, but I still find it's okay to put the eyes on. You can wait till it's dried if you want. Right, so lastly two ears, same size as before. Roughly same size as the last one. So roll it into a little ball, wet the area with your bone tool, the small end, stick it on, and then pop the bone tool in the middle and press it to the head. Okay. And the second little face. So I'm going to need to use wire again, so just use a wee piece. I'm going to try and pop it about here at an angle. Again, this is polystyrene, so it'll go into cake easier. Just get a little bit of support. Going. That'll do. Oh. Right, now we're going to have to try and pop that on. Like he's sort of lying on his head with his wee arm supporting him. Okay, and then that's another little configuration of a bear. And the last one I'm going to do climbing up the cake. Try not to leave your icing out like I have. Try and put it in a little bag or something because it does dry out quite quickly. Right, so I'll just work at getting rid of any dryness. So again, get the same amount for the body. That'll be fine. Roll it into a ball. And a cone shaped. And I'm going to flatten this off a touch because it's going to have to, I'm going to put it on the side of the cake, right? So this one's the trickier one. So I'm going to do the stitch till at the back because you're going to see the back, you're not going to see the front. And I'm going to try and do it like he's just climbed on top of the cake, so it's going to get a wee indent there, and that's where we're going to stick it. So I'm going to pop a little bit of wire in here. And make sure it's only sticking out enough to go through. It won't go through the body, maybe even worse than that. Okay, and then wet the area. You see that okay? Yeah. This might slide about and you might have to put something under it, but we'll see how we go. So I'm going to pop it about there. Make sure he's stuck on. Kind of want it that he's just reaching the top of the cake. Okay, happy with that. It doesn't matter that the edge of the cake's going in because you're not going to see that. Right, okay, a wee tail because you're going to see the tail. If you do find this slides, just pop like something under there to support the little guy. Right, so for the legs. The legs, I'm kind of going to have to be like dangling because he's trying to get up, and then I'll put his hands over the top of the cake. So ball sausage, roll it out until you're happy with it. About there. Cut off what you don't need. Right. And again, flatten out the edge and push it up. You'll see a pattern here, they all sort of have the same weight. Right, so bone tool, and your wee indents. Fix the bone tool. Right, so there's one. Make the other one the same. So flatten out, push up. Your bone tool, your wee indents. Squashes it up. Right, okay. Cut it at a wee angle. Just turn this around so you can see it. Right, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna cut them a little bit shorter because you don't want them too dangly. That's fine. I tend to cut them at an angle because it does make it easier than sticking like a, you know, a sort of blunt edge to something. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You can have them dangling like off him, or you can stick it to the cake. See what you can attach. Again, you can use a little bit of wire or something a bit stickier than bolter. So I'm going to just pop them in here. So he's sort of trying his best to hang on to the cake. We'll see how that stays, but I can put something under that to, you know, support it. Right, so this one's going to go on like that. I'm going to just leave this one down flat. Okay. So that's the back of that one. Okay. Just the head to do. Get in there. Oh, I'll do the arms first, sorry. There you go. Right, so two little arms. Oh no, his wee leg's falling off. Like I say, you do need to just see how you go with sticking things on. So what I can do is get something to put under it, like a big bit of icing or something. Let's see. Well, that supportive little leg. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then you just leave that for a couple hours before it dries and that'll be fine. Right, so for the arms, ball, sausage, roll it out. And the arms are a bit thinner than the legs, obviously. Oh, can't see that. Right, so I'm going to do his wee arms, so they're sort of clambering up the cake. Too long. So one there. It keeps going off. Let's put that one in front of him. Okay. Slide him down. Okay, then I'll just do the head. So again, it's maybe a bit big, just compare it to the other ones. Roll it into a ball, flatten it out, and then use your stitch tool at the front and the back. Your little lighter piece for the mouth. Just roll it and flatten it out to a little oval. Attach the bottom third. And your line. Oh, and your two semicircles. Attach your nose, roll it into a ball, triangle. Quite fiddly to get the nose, it's fine. Okay, and the eyes. And lastly, the ears. Your legs still hanging on good. Okay, so the ears, two balls. Wet the area with your small end of the bone tool. Just push it. Oh, sticky. Push it in. Wet it. Pop the ball on. You can see what I've done there, I'm just pushing that in there. Okay. And I'm going to use a little bit of wire again to attach the head. Careful you don't put any wire that is going to come out the icing. Okay. Put in a bit of an angle. Right, so you want him, so he's sort of looking back, but he's still going forward. Right, so I'll do him a bit there. You might need to lift it out and put it on that, and then put it back in the hole that you've made. Sometimes that's easier. Okay, so there we have it. Just make sure this little leg is hanging on. Yep. This one's doing alright. So can you see that we have three little variations of bears. It's the one that's hanging onto the side of the cake, one that's sleeping on the end, and one that's just sitting. Any questions, just give me a wee shout in the comments and I'll answer them. Thank you.